You're. We real bright tonight. Oh, you wanna play games? Say less. Say less, YouTube. So my phone says I'm on. My second phone says I'm not on. It's not picking up the reading, the live. And the iPad says there's nothing to pick up for the chat. So, and right before, when I got home a few minutes ago, I literally was just freaking out because at first I thought it was the Wi-Fi. I thought the Wi-Fi was fruity as fuck. But YouTube is not working in this house at all. Because even on my mom's phone it's not working. On or off YouTube is not working. I literally can't see nothing. Like it literally tells me. It literally tells me. If I'm lying, I'm flying. It literally tells me. See that? So like, can y'all see me? Can y'all hear me? Like, what's going on? Yo, this is toxic. I don't even know, because I don't know if I'm talking to myself. I don't know if y'all could see me. I don't give a fuck if I can't see me, because if y'all can see me and y'all can hear me, we'll just do the reading. Life, because what is going on here? The crazy thing is, right? This morning, I literally was like, I should go live now before I leave. And then I was like, nah, tonight's gonna be a nighttime night. I'm still a little bit exhausted from yesterday's live. And look, this is why you don't go against your first instinct. You heard? This is why. Because this is gonna piss me off if we can't do this live tonight. And I deadass don't know if I could. I don't know if I'm talking to myself or not. I don't know. This is crazy, bro. Let me try to connect to the Wi-Fi, even though that shit might cut me off. YouTube deadass be trying me. Look at this. Look at this. Like, what you mean skip video? Yo vine a trabajar. Why you doing me like this? All right. I don't even know. Let me see. Hold on, wait. I'm gonna... I gotta try some things first before I fucking just give up on this. I can't do it. Hold on. Alright, let me go to... The thing is that it's literally showing me commercials. But when the commercials stop, it doesn't fucking show me the screen that I need to see. This is gonna piss me off. And I know it's not, like, it's not my channel, it's YouTube. Because literally I was just trying to look at anything on YouTube, like I said, from different devices. Let me see if I can write in the chat. Hold up. I'm on the... One second, guys. 1 second. I think 1 second. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. I can see myself now. Hold on, hold on. Can you guys see me? Oh my God. Y'all can hear me? Good. Because when I tell y'all, the crash out is about to be so real over here, it's not even fucking funny, bro. Okay? It's been a long ass day. Like, it's been such a long day that I had to turn off the light, the big light. It's been a day. I don't even know. I don't know. Like, knock, knock. Where's our astrologist? Like, where is she? Somebody go get her. We need her. Matter of fact, she should have just did this live with me so she could do part of the damn reading at this point. Because what's happening? What's happening? I feel like I can't breathe. I feel like I can't breathe. I know I be with all the dramatics, but, like, y'all don't understand. And I don't know if y'all was able to hear or see me in the beginning of this, because I've been on for like 10 minutes. If I don't get any messages out tonight, I'm going to make sure I get this one out. That intuition, your first instinct, that first thought of the day, don't sleep on that. Don't sleep on it. Because why this morning when I got up, I went to go do what I had to do. When I came back to shower and stuff and then get ready to, like, do my thing for the day, I literally said to myself, damn, I should go. I was walking back out the door and I said, damn, I should go live now instead of waiting till tonight. And then I thought, you know, tonight, it'll be our first nighttime live in a little while. So let's just do it tonight. And I'm, you know, rushing anyway, so fuck it. My first instinct this morning was, let's go live now. Let's not play this game. Let's go live now. See? See? And I know it's YouTube. I know it's not like, because when it's my Wi-Fi, y'all know I'll be talking mad shit about my own shit. But it's definitely the YouTube app. Because when I was on my way back home, I was like maybe 20 minutes out. And I was going to set the live stream. And it was giving me issues. It kept saying the video can't be found or some shit. It kept saying hit retry, hit retry. So then when I got here to the crib, I fucking restarted the Wi-Fi like 3 times. I restarted my phone. I got the other phone. I restarted that shit. I even tried on my mom's phone. It was a thing. I recorded for the members just now because I kind of like had to take a step away so that I could like woosah for a second. And I was just telling the members, like, I hope YouTube don't give me this problem. I was just saying it. Anyway, here we are. Okay. We're not going to pull from this one because I just did for the members. And it's not okay. It's not okay. So, we're going to leave this here. And we're going to pull from... we'll pull from the glow in the dark for a little bit, but low-key, I think I'm gonna tap in with the some of the oracle decks because me quedé con la gana. You heard? So first of all, I hope you guys all had a good day. I was just telling the members that it felt today all day. To me, it felt like it was a boring ass Friday. I don't even know the last time I had a boring ass Friday. It was quite a while ago. But it felt like a boring ass Friday. And then I thought to myself, like around 4 o'clock, I thought to myself, well, that kind of makes sense, seeing as how it's fucking Wednesday. Life. Like, I even brought out the sugar. Okay? Life. It's just what it is. So. We're gonna tap in with the glow in the dark, and at some point here we're gonna move on to one of the oracle decks. I think I just said that. I know this intro was mad wonky, but if you in here and you can see me and you can hear me, please hit that like button. I don't want to go through all this drama and distress for nothing. Hi Laura. Hi, Ms. Redmond. Hi, Corinne. Hi, Maddie. You're. Hi, Deb. Hi, Manny. Yes, something is definitely the fuck up with this YouTube app today. Definitely. Definitely something is up with it. All right, I just want to make sure I'm scrolled down because... Hold up. Queen Cup put a video up? When? When? 6 of Swords, first card out. I gotta check her page. I've been so bad with catching up with certain people's content. At least it's working now. I've been looking for a new electric company. It's just expensive. Yo. You're not even lying. You not even lying. I'm about to buy some candles. Call it a day. Yeah. Hi, Jennifer. If you just now coming in, Jennifer, because you just missed some shit. You just missed some shit. Devil energy was like on overtime, yeah? I started a fire in my house accidentally today. Damn, yo, I'm just was saying we about to get candles. I guess we not. We not about to get no candles. Damn, that shit is mad dangerous. I'm glad you guys are okay, Laura. That's God. As you typing that, I'm already saying the story about like I need to go get some candles. Nah, that was God's way of saying, bitch, pay that fucking electric bill, call it a day, relax. Fucking lax, bro. 8 of Swords was the last call. I didn't even show y'all. I showed y'all the 6 of Swords, and then the Emperor came out, and then the 8 of Swords. What is that, 14 or 15? 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. That's a 5 of swords. Somebody's conflicted about something, but it's something someone needs to get their head and their heart on the same page. Because I feel like whatever it is that someone's conflicted about, it almost feels like it's a hypothetical. Something in theory. Someone's, long and short, someone's given themselves mad anxiety over something that is probably not even likely that it would happen that way or those ways. But someone's giving themselves or has given themselves, excuse me, anxiety pertaining to a situation. With the Emperor here in the middle, I feel like whoever I'm talking to is somebody that either usually has it all together, or is somebody that you, at this point, you should know better than this. You should know better than to freak out about certain things that is not in your bracket, and shit like that. That's what it feels like to me. Somebody's also stressing because they don't have a plan, a plan for something specific. It feels like I'm stressed out because I gotta meet this deadline, but I don't have a plan as to how I'm gonna get to that deadline. I feel like that has a lot to do with the title. So I didn't even talk about this, but in the title, someone's ego has them denying what they want the most. Yesterday, for those of y'all who were on the live with us yesterday, first of all, my apologies, because that one was a it was a one. That but when in that live we were talking about 99, because the 9 cards kept coming out in doubles. So a few minutes ago when I was doing a reading for the members, we got it again. First 2 cards out, 9 of swords, 9 of cups. Or was it 9 of, it was 9 of wands, 9 of cups, I'm sorry, for the members just now. And I was saying 99, and then like 2 cards after, 10 came out. 10 of swords and like 10 of wands or some shit like that. And it made me think a month time span from September 9th to October 10th. Something could have been transpiring. Something could have been cultivated within that time. Or it just could be relevant. 9, 9, 10, 10, 11, 11, right? Those days, those are portal days. It just feels like somebody is, this is also procrastinating. Procrastinating is like, yo, the more you procrastinate, the further back you're pushing something, or the more you're blocking something from coming in. I essentially was saying something like this to the members a few minutes ago. But that's that 9 of wands, 9 of cups is where I got the message that's in the title of someone's ego has them denying what they want the most. 9 of wands, 9 of cups, right? And so there's an energy here where it's like, you know, it's something that you desire. However, because of fear, because of your ego, because of anxiety, someone's kind of like talking themselves out of something. And listen, we all got free will. So like, however much longer you want to go about doing it this way, that's, you know, completely up to you. I just feel like at some point, these things have to, at some point they have to be turned around. And so, you know how we say we be denying something, or we be doing something, or procrastinating, putting something off for so long, and then when you finally get around to doing it, and you sit there and you're like, damn, this wasn't even that bad, like I should have done this a long time ago. That's a turning point. And so, like I said, free will, you can put something off, you can keep denying something, you can keep pushing something to the corner, pushing something to the back burner. The more you do that, the more regret somebody's gonna accumulate at the end. Or it doesn't even feel like the end. It just feels like the end of this cycle. It's a cycle that someone you could have closed this out. You didn't have to go through it for 10 years. You didn't have to go through it for 6 years. You didn't have to do these things. And so someone could be procrastinating with school, or someone could have procrastinated with school, and now they're like 2 years in, and they're thinking like, damn, if I would have did this 3 years ago when I originally thought about doing this, or originally was about to do this, right now I wouldn't be 2 years in. Right now, I don't know, I would be graduating, or I would be preparing for graduation. Like, somebody's thinking about it now. I mean, there's not nothing you can do about it now, right, for this particular situation. But it's imperative that you understand just how much control you have over your life and over the circumstances surrounding your life, so that you don't have to keep repeating the same mistake, if that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. Page of Cups at the bottom. Page of Cups also speaks of a lot of forgiveness with the Knight of Wands. Page of Cups and the Knight of Wands is interesting because it almost feels like somebody is going back and forth with this. Like, I know that this is the right thing. I know that this is not what I should be doing. Or I know that this is what I should be doing, whatever the case is. But it's like, and I think it's ego, which is bugged out, because that's what I put in the title. Somebody's ego has them denying what they want the most. And I think it's ego that has you in this Eight of Swords. Like, almost like paralyzed. Like I do know better. You know what's... YouTube is notifying me. Either everybody's going live right now, or YouTube got a glitch and 10 halves. Because right now, YouTube is telling... The drop screen comes on, and it's telling me that like 8 different people went live in the span of like 20 seconds. So either YouTube is still glitching, and this is not a us thing. Devil energy is trying it on YouTube, period. Or everybody had the same idea. I don't know. I do not know. That was crazy, though. I don't think I ever saw that before. That also reminds me that I didn't set the fucking... I was so busy trying to get into this fucking link, my own link, that I didn't even set the focus on the damn phone to stop any calls from coming in. The Hierophant. I pulled this from the top because it came out, and then I put it back in the deck without, like, sin falta, without even realizing. The Hierophant. Somebody is going... Okay. Somebody is going against something, or this is a narrative. This may be a narrative that someone else wants you to believe. So just keep that mind open. Feel me? It feels like someone is going against something. It's like if somebody's telling you you're going against the family, you're going against the grain. The thing is that the person that's being told this, or the person that's being made to feel this way, I think that what they're going after is something that, like, they desire. It's something that their heart desires. It's something that is in alignment with them. It's something that they're passionate about, or someone. But other people are trying to get this person to see that what they're doing, by you chasing something that you want, or by you pursuing something that you feel... I'm like, entitled? It's not entitled. You feel connected to this. You feel passionate about this, whether it's a job, whether it's a person, no matter what it is. You feel that. The thing is, I don't think that other people, if it's multiple people or one person, whoever's telling you don't do it, you would be going against everything that we've ever been taught. You would be going against everything I've ever taught you. You've been going against whatever, everything we believe as a family. Like, whoever's saying don't do it, whether it's one person or multiple people, that person or these people, they see what you see. So we've gotten this before, but we've gotten this before in a sense of somebody trying to convince you to, like, not do something because they don't know any better. They're trying to protect you. They're not trying to hurt you. Or if this is just one person, is your mind trying to convince you not to go for something, and it's a safety mechanism that's built into our brains. You know what I mean? That's how we've gotten the message before. Now, the way that I'm picking this up, the person or the people that's telling you don't do this, you would be going against everything we love or everything we believe or blah, 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 blah. They see what you see. The passion that you have towards something, they see that. They acknowledge it. So much so that they're trying to detour you from it at all cost. If it's another person, like if it's a person that you're going toward, that you are feeling drawn toward, like a lover or a friend or a family member, it's like the other person or the other people that are trying to convince you that that's not a good idea, they see how much passion you have. They see how much how connected you feel to this person. Like they see it. And the way that they're acknowledging it is how hard they're going to try to get you to about face and go the other way. I hope I said that right, because the way that made perfect sense to me from the minute the message came through. Like sometimes I gotta sit here and think about it for a few minutes, and I didn't need to do that right now. Like I understood exactly what I was looking at as soon as I got it. I also feel like somebody is gonna have to make a real tough choice. We've been talking about leaving people behind all year, probably even since last year. We've been talking about it heavy. I feel like now we're at that point collectively where now is when those, like the final draft needs to be put in. Those discussions that we were having, though, the exercises. You know when we were in school and we had to do practice fire drills in school to teach us what to do, what exit to go to, who to stick with, whatever, you know, during, in case of emergency, in case of a fire. I feel that energy. It is like all year we've been talking about it, practicing, having fire drills, and now it's time. Like it's time to get up and run out. It's time to do it. Like this is not a drill. They keep telling me this is not a drill. Like those, now it's time to do exactly what we've been practicing for. The way we've been practicing to leave certain people behind, to be able to walk, to be able to equip ourselves enough so that we could walk away from certain energy for good. Now it's time to actually do it, to actually haul ass. I don't necessarily feel like this is romantic, this message. I mean, it could be. It could be. But and maybe they're pulling me away from the romance because Spirit wants you guys to dig deeper than that. Because I feel like that's surface level. If you're dealing with somebody romantically and they're fucking toxic or they're not good for you, I feel like that should that should be basic common sense. So you need to get away from that. You feel me? I'm looking at this more so like dynamic with family members. You know, they say you can't heal in places where you've been hurt. So it's like, for example, you live in an environment with family members or a family member, a parent, a sibling or whatever, and you guys never hit it off. You guys never really got along well, or there's actually been some type of toxicity, some type of karmic energy in the past. This person has hurt you, you've hurt them, whatever the case is, you can't heal there. And so it's time to step. Are you going to step, or is Spirit going to have to come and throw you out the tower? What we doing? I feel like we talked about this sometime last week. I definitely feel like we talked about this sometime last week. 8 of Wands and the 2 of Swords. Spirit is like, we're going to keep talking about it until you get it through your head. You heard? It's crazy. Hi, Bramilda. Excuse me. I sound like I'm dying. Hi, Bramilda. Yo, Yo, you can't make this up. You cannot make this up. Devil energy heavy on his bullshit today, yo. Did y'all hear me when I said today felt like a boring ass Friday all day? And then I realized, bitch, of course, it's because it's fucking Wednesday. Yo, crazy, bro, crazy. Hi, Michelle. I never know when you're going live. First of all, you do not have to introduce yourself because I know exactly who you are. Bouquet. I love she's like the most humble. She been with me since the fucking beginning, probably since like 2019 on this channel. And every time she comes in the comments or in the chat, she always introduces herself. Girl, you were OG. Stop acting brand new. You were OG. I never know when I'm going live either, to be fair though. That's why I tried to like get the link up at least an hour or so beforehand. But after today, I better fucking stick to the morning hours, and like if I need to then go live sometime at night, because I wanted to mix it up so that you know, a lot of different people could have a choice or a chance of catching us live. But the way YouTube was acting real funny just now, glitching and all this other extra shit, I don't know. I think maybe the mornings might be a better option. I just gotta work around a lot of shit in my morning. Push the like button. Thank you. You know what it is? You came at the right exact time, Michelle, because when I tell you, we were just like a good 8 of us were in here fighting for our life for like the first 15 minutes of this live. The link was working, but the fucking YouTube wasn't working. The screens wasn't going on. The shit was black. We couldn't see what we were writing. They couldn't hear me. They couldn't see me. Then we could see what we were writing, but they still couldn't hear me. Then they could see me, but they couldn't hear me. Then it was left, right, up, down. It was a whole lot of shit going on. So you came in at the right time. Came in at the right time. Because it's funny, because I saw it was like 5 likes in the beginning, right? Like it was like 5 likes the way that it showed me, and then it was showing me like 3 likes, 2 likes, 1 like, 4 likes, 8 likes, 1 like it was glitching on my end, the screen that I have up with the comments. So it's YouTube. It's YouTube. There's no other way to put this. But I got the 5 of Wands, and I got it in increments because I got the 4, and I got and wow. Let's throw this out. Let's put it away. So I clearly didn't know there was a card under this, but I got the 4 of Wands. I got the Page, which is 5 Wands, which tells me that this is somebody who's optimistic. This is somebody like I'm like, is this one person? If this is one person, this message, this is somebody who's finally feeling optimistic about themselves, their energy. This is somebody who at some point here, this was like this. Out of it. I can't even focus, can't even concentrate. I'm not putting no effort into myself. I'm not taking care of myself. Like I'm out of it. Depleted, empty, right? So in this, to be in the upright, because that's how they came out, it's almost like somebody has been striving to make themselves better. I want to be real clear here. There's a really specific message that I'm going to like brush on it, but we're not going to stay on it for too long because I don't want to like touch on this. Not tonight. I ain't got the energy tonight. But there's an energy here of somebody who may have either been diagnosed with something, like bipolar, something like that, depression, something. But I think that someone is taking initiative, taking a stance, learning in the process, because it is a page, but somebody's like, I'm gonna find natural ways to like get around this because I don't feel lost, quote unquote, enough to where I need to medicate myself for this, or I need to be taking some type of something for this. Like I think I can make do and actually be sustainable and actually be like good and healthy and stuff if I do this. I'm gonna try to do this my way, is what it feels like. I'm not a doctor by no fucking means, right? So I'm not giving advice on that. I'm just saying, and I don't think this is somebody, this should not be somebody who decides to do this and not tells anybody. If you are in a position like this where it's recommended that you prescribe something, my recommendation would be to talk with your physician or your therapist or whoever, and find out what your options, because there's a lot of things that you'll be surprised. They try to give you medication for certain shit that you, if you catch certain things early enough and you are determined to change it and turn it around, there are certain things that you can speak to your doctors about. And if you are determined enough to make certain changes, like lifestyle changes, eating habits, addictions, like, you know, stopping cigarettes and stopping the soda and shit like that, some doctors will actually prefer that you go the natural route as opposed to taking medication. That's not to say that there's some things that you absolutely might need medication for, right? So that's what I'm saying. I'm not a doctor. You talk to your doctor about that. Either way, whether this is somebody who is, this is within themselves, or this has to do with another person, because I do have the Four of Wands here. Because if this is two people, if this is a connection, this is two people who at some point here were not seeing eye to eye. These people were not seeing eye to eye. These people were not on the same page. These people probably could not even sit in the same room together. These people were not. It was not cool. So the card that was under the Page of Wands that kind of took me by surprise is my card, the Star. Which I feel like the by surprise factor when, you know, when I picked up the Page of Wands, somebody, if this is health related, because I can't go past that like that. If this is health related for somebody, you're going to be surprised at how much just changing your diet, for example, is going to change like those, because somebody's making me feel like I get like a lot of aches, a lot of pains, joint pain, inflammation, this, that, whatever. Like I get a lot of that, but I've been getting that for so long that it's almost like it's become part of my life. Like I just thought that that was something that everybody dealt with to that capacity. And then you surprised because when you do this, because this is taking the initiative and actually, like I said, sitting down with the doctor, sitting down with the therapist and working a plan. Like I'm willing to do this and this and this. Do I still have the option? Like, am I still at a place where I'm not hurting myself more by not taking the medication? Like, is it safe for me to try to do this naturally? What type of changes should I do? Blah, 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 blah. That's this. This right here is somebody saying like, this is like 8 months in. Somebody's like, yo, I'm beside myself because I never thought that I thought that what I was dealing with was chronic. That's what this is. Somebody's like, I thought this was chronic. I thought that this was something that was going to affect me for the rest of my life. I thought that this was something I was going to have to be medicated for the rest of my life. Like somebody might have actually gotten on medication, but like they didn't like the way it felt. They didn't want to be dependent on it. Something along those lines, because then it just feels to me like somebody may have gotten diagnosed with something, and in the very beginning, I think it was a shock, right? But I think it was one of those things where it was like somebody was still kind of in denial. So somebody may have tried to take the medication that they were given, and they were still having pain of some sort. And so now they're like, I'm going to try to do something different here. Somebody's physician may have actually pulled them to the side. Like, listen, I know that the clinic prescribed you X, Y, and Z, but like, if it's making you feel worse, why don't you just try to do it the natural way? If you eat these things, or if you clean this up, or if whatever, you may be able to turn something around. The thing is that with the Star, it feels like there's some time between this and the Star. And somebody does like make the necessary changes and they're surprised. Like, it's almost shame. Like, it's surprise, it's a good thing, but it's also like, it feels so relieving, the star card, right? It feels so relieving and so refreshing, star energy, that they're almost ashamed. Like, this is somebody, for example, right? Very basic, but very serious at the same time, this example, because at the bare minimum here, this is somebody who's stopping cigarettes. And I'm saying bare minimum because stopping cigarettes is like a big thing. I don't care how long you've been smoking. If you could stop smoking cigarettes, like, that's huge, you know? And it does so much to your life expectancy, to your quality of life, you know? Stopping smoking anything, if we're being honest. Stopping to smoke anything, especially them fucking vapes that y'all be sucking on, them USB cartridges. Don't get me started on that, please. I said no tangents today, God. The way that shit was about to trigger me is wild. I can't. I mean, I get it. I understand. Because it's the same concept. Like, with people who smoke cigarettes, you know you're killing yourself. It's cognitive dissonance. That's what that is. Cognitive dissonance. You know you're smoking the shit. You know you shouldn't be smoking the shit. Throw the shit out. What are you doing? I get it. But, like, I don't know. Something about a cartridge. Because, like, that don't... Especially for my millennials. Them shits don't look like USB ports to y'all? No? Okay. I digress. I digress, bro. I can't. Listen. This is also a message for somebody who hasn't... You know when somebody is, like, trying to put you onto something, or they're trying to, like, literally shake some sense into you, and they, like, grab you by the shoulders and they're like, hello? That's the star card. That's the star card. Because I at first was tapping into somebody. I'm gonna still talk, but you're not gonna see me for a second. This is the energy of somebody who at first was aware, or is aware, being made aware by their doctor, their physician, or just if somebody who's in, like, physical pain. So they do get it. Something needs to change, right? But there is this energy here with the star card. The way that it popped up under the Page of Wands. The person I'm tapping into here as well, or there is a person I'm tapping into here as well, that may be in denial about something that they need to cut out, or something that they need to change. And the reason why I was bringing up the whole being shaken, because Spirit is making me feel like that's what they gotta do to you. Low-key, Spirit is making me feel like they're trying to avoid doing that. Spirit is trying to avoid having to give you a wake-up call. Because for some of our vices, I get it, that shit, you know, some people, I don't know, I guess it looks cute, or you think it's cute, or whatever the case is, whatever, however. The thing is that Spirit is saying, like, if I gotta shake you to wake you up from this, the tower for something like this isn't minor. And I'm trying to avoid that. So before we have to do a tower, because we were talking last week, right, about being pushed. How the tower, we could literally experience a tower in a really calm, dismantling way. Or we could experience a tower in the most frantic, most chaotic way. And it's up to us, it's our choice. It depends how much we're gonna push back on it. We were talking about that last week. So there's that. There is that, right? But we're gonna put this away. I also want to say in the title, I put El Bago Trabaja Doble because of my own shit, right? So when I was recording for the members just now, and I was, like, pulling cards and shit, I came into the reading, and for some reason I was like, I was just gonna title it. I don't know if, for those of y'all who caught the link early, when I first, like, the first, like, 5 minutes I put it up, I literally just titled it Collective Tarot Messages or something like that. And then I started putting cards with the members, and somebody's wilding. Y'all hear that call? God forgive me, but I'm waiting to hear a boom. Cause I don't live by a highway. How the fuck you had that much to go that, you know what I'm saying? Like, anyway. I digress. What was I saying? El Bago Trabaja Doble. What I was saying was that I set the link, and I literally was already recording and telling the members, like, we're just gonna fucking pull cards. I'm not gonna worry too much about the title. I'll just pull random messages in the live. This is when I was telling the members, like, I hope fucking YouTube doesn't make me crash out. As I'm pulling the fucking cards, I can literally, I'm so tapped in with my members, I felt them, like, bitch, this is the title. This is your title. Because the way the messages were coming out, I was like, fuck. So then I went back, I edited the damn link, and I was changing the title. And as I was typing that first sentence of, someone's ego has them denying what they want the most, yada, 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 right? In my mind, I literally heard my grandmother fucking clear as day. Like, heard her voice clear as day. El Bago trabaja doble, nena. El Bago trabaja doble. She used to always say that. Basically, in English, what that means is when you're lazy and you try to cut corners, Spirit is going to make sure that you got to put extra work in. Just for being lazy. Just for being a lazy son of a bitch. Yeah? That's basically what it means. And so I just was drawn to adding that shit in the title. So that's a message for somebody. Somebody's trying to cut corners on something, or somebody's trying to figure out a way how to do something the fast way. We talk about this a lot on this platform, which is kind of why I was like, I didn't really want to put that in the title, because it didn't come out in the cards, but it was just something that was heavy on my heart. And it's funny too, because I know like 2 weeks ago, for those of y'all who listen to like rap, like 2 weeks ago, Cardi B released the album, and so she was everywhere for like 3 weeks, right? Doing promo for her album. So she did a few interviews, and I said this sometime last week. I was telling y'all something, and this came up, that I was telling y'all that a lot of people were sending me certain clips from like some of her interviews, but it was the same fucking clips. Like it's different interviews of her, but everybody who sent me these clips, they sent me her saying the same shit in the clips, which I was like, like, is this a message for me? But everybody was saying like, yo, this is some shit you would say, or this is some shit you would say to me. Like, people were sending me. The clips is of Cardi saying, which I caught one of her interviews. So the way that she was saying it in the interview, when I saw it in full, what she was saying was her biggest fear was having lazy kids, raising her kids to be lazy and entitled. But the way that they were sending me the clips, in all the different clips, she got a red wig, a white wig, a purple wig, a blue wig, a black wig. Like, in all her interviews, everybody was clipping the fucking 25 seconds of her saying, don't be lazy. Yo. She's like, don't be lazy. And one of them, she's like, because I only opened like 4 of them, because then it got fucking redundant. Everybody was sending me the same part of all of her interviews. And she was saying, in one, it was, I remember this one because she did the interview with Jay Shetty. And if you know me, for years, I've been following this man since he was wearing a fucking red robe, okay? I love this man. And so to see Cardi on there, that was insane. That was actually the interview that I watched of hers from her promo. But somebody sent me the clip, one of the clips from their interview. And in that clip specifically, she says, you can have it all. Some people have the gift, the talent. Some people have the creativity. Some people, like, they have the charisma. They have it. The star quality. And even if it's not to be famous, like, they have it. It's just they'll never do anything with their life because they're lazy. She was saying it. And somebody sent me, I'm gonna fucking repost them shits. Because when I tell y'all, like, what are the odds of that? It easily had to be more than 10 people that send me different clips from Shorty's interviews, and y'all all send me the same shit she was saying. Which now I'm thinking about it, because in the title, El Bago Trabaja Doble, like, don't be lazy. That's literally what that means. Like, I know that I'm triggered because I know it's not for me, bitch. Because I'm the most not lazy motherfucker you ever gonna meet. Y'all don't even know the shit I go through on a day-to-day. So, like, who is this for? Because what we talking about for real here? I didn't even think about that, though, when I made the title. That's funny. I'm gonna have to sit with that for a little while. Because what we talking about for real? The Sun and the Six of Wands, which is why I put the cards down. I don't like that this table is too high like this. Yo estoy sin quieta. If I'm standing 1 minute, sitting 1 minute, standing 1 minute, sitting 1 minute, like, not too much on me, bro. It's been a boring Friday today, okay? Not too much on me. I kind of want to tap in with the Oracle. Let's see. Somebody's holding on to something because they feel like they haven't gotten what they needed from it. Or honestly, it doesn't even feel like it's something you're using or someone you're using. It doesn't feel like that. It more so feels like I'm going to hold on to this because even though it seems broken to me, somebody's going like this is broken, but there's potential here. It could fix itself. Like, it'll be fixed. This feels mass specific to me, the way that they're doing this to me. Like, it's broken, but I can fix it. I'm going to fix it. I'm going to try to fix it. That could be somebody's child. If those are not fireworks, by the way. Welcome to New York City. Be a mom, they said. Two of Pentacles and the Nine of Wands. With the Six of Swords and the Ten of Swords, which is 7 swords. See that? Somebody's trying to make... this. Somebody's trying to make sense. Somebody's trying to make sense of why somebody hurt them. Dito. When somebody was going like this, like, I know it's broken, but I think I can fix it. It was somebody's heart. It was somebody's heart. Where did I put you? Because I think I put you away. Hold on. It was somebody's heart. And someone broke your heart. And you're standing there and they're telling you that there's certain things that need to be done. It's like somebody else needs to fix the heart. It's like it's spirit or the universe or God or whoever you believe, right? It's telling you, I'm going to fix it. And you're like, no, it's okay. I'll fix it. That tells me that somebody broke your heart, collective. And for some reason, you're taking it like if it was your fault or something you did, and it's your responsibility to fix it. That's what that just told me. It's the heart. In this deck, the Venetian, the heart card, the story behind the heart card.
Hello.
I'm live, so be careful what you say. Where are you?
Hold on. Huh?
I said I'm live. So tranquilo with what you say.
Okay.
And then I said, where you at?
In the park.
So you want to start moving? Because they bucking shots over here.
They what?
You really
Okay.
you okay? So you heard me.
Wait, I don't understand what you mean.
I'm gonna text you in a minute. Start moving is what I said.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright, bye.
Wait, what? Oh my god! But I thought you didn't hear me. The heart card. The heart card is in this deck. Is this one? You see the hand? So the heart card is speaks of someone. It speaks of a man, a boy, a guy, masculine energy, who was adopted essentially, and he always feels, or he always felt like the mom that adopted him didn't love him. Mind you, if you would have asked the other sons, the mom favored him. But he always felt like he was the ugly duckling, like she didn't love him. So in the card, in the meaning of the card in the book, which I'm like, I'm going to read some of the meaning, because maybe that's why because I'm not going to pull cards from this deck, but maybe that's why they're showing me this card specifically. They always show me this deck. This low-key, no shade to Eugene, because his decks are fire, but this is my least favorite to pull from. Aesthetically, it's beautiful, but it's my least favorite deck to pull from. Why? I can't even really explain it. But for some reason, they always show me cards from this deck. Like, usually when I see the rats and shit, it's when I say, oh, I see the rats card, it's from this deck. Why that is, I don't know. Either way, the adopted boy always felt like he was an outcast, but if you asked, or if anybody asked the other brothers, her other sons, her birth sons, they would all say that he was her favorite. He just didn't see it that way. So, really long story short, in the passage, he kills the mom. The adopted son kills the mom. He literally rips her heart out. And in her last breath, she tells him, it's okay, son, I forgive you, I still love you. And the minute that she says that with her last breath, and like she dies, mad dramatic, this is Eugene Vininsky we're talking about, he immediately is riddled with regret. He immediately realizes, like, oh shit, this was my fault. I'm the one that didn't realize that she loved me. I'm the one, like, it's, immediately he understands, like, she did love me. She does love me. Love transcends, you know? So this is the card that they give. I'm also thinking now, too, because the book is big, so it doesn't come in the deck. Oh, it's right here. So why the fuck they showing me this card? Somebody could be struggling with their child, or with a child that's like their child, but not biologically their child. The number 6 and the number 24 is relevant here. Why? I have no idea, but it is, right? So there's that. Right here. I'm like, damn, do I read the whole thing? I kind of don't want to. Pero el Bago trabaja doble, right? I just was saying don't cut corners, because now I'm already looking like, maybe I should just read the end. See what the shit I be talking about? I'm going to read it. So, it says, the heart card is always about love in the sentimental sphere of human life, whether it is in Petite Lenormand, Golden Venetian Oracle, or any other deck. Legends of Venice, a city of rather relaxed morals, include a special story that took place around the year 1500. There was a woman living in the vicinity of something Grand Saint Marco. I'm gonna butcher this, but y'all get the drift. She had a child whose father was a wealthy merchant. For some reason, her son was not satisfied with the comfort and wealth he had. He suffered from being a bastard child, which did not allow for him to be accepted by society. 1500, a bastard child, he was adopted. Society. He came to see his mother from time to time, only to blame and humiliate her. When he grew up, he started beating her. I forgot that part. The woman tolerated those bursts of violence, taking her son for what he was. One evening, taking him for what he was, and I be on here telling y'all, The liar is gonna lie to you. The cheater is gonna cheat on you. The abusive son is gonna abuse you. That, I don't say that, but I mean apparently, right? One evening, it went so far that the young man, convulsed with fury, stabbed his mother to death and literally tore her heart out of her chest. Terrified by what he did, he rushed away, and when he came running to the bridge near Scaula, I think that's the name of it, Scuola, he stumbled, fell, and dropped the heart. It fell on the pavement and suddenly asked in his mother's voice, "Is something wrong, my son?" We know this story because at the time, a homeless stonesman spent nights on the steps of Scaula and scratched outlines of galleys on scenes he incidentally witnessed on the stone. That night, he also drew on the wall what he had seen: a man holding a human heart in his hand, his mother's heart, full of boundless love. This card depicts a gold hand of the rich son and a red heart corresponding to the legend. In fact, it should have been shown the other way, a gold heart in a blood-stained hand. But then the picture would be too ominous, especially for golden Venetian Lenormand, which is fancy and festive, and where the heart card often signifies all kinds of love and affairs and adventures. However, loving sincerely and being loved always hurts. That is why the heart is shining red on a nameless golden hand as the most precious gift in the world that can be given to a loved one in the city of love, Venice, as well as in any other place on earth. So before I read the events, business, and all that stuff, that's the gist, literally, for this card. This deck, maybe this is why this is not one of my favorites. This deck is literally a whole book. A whole book. So each card represents something, and then they go together. So the brothers on the card that I was talking about, and like her last words and going back and forth with him, that comes up in pieces of like the other cards. So we're gonna read the events. Vivid emotional states, emotional stresses, fluttering hearts. Somebody could actually have like a heart murmur. We were just talking about health for like 30 minutes. Intuitive feelings, which on the title, it's on the title. Intuitive feelings, trusting your feelings or your premonitions, and I was saying that too earlier. Trust your intuition, because I thought we needed to go live in the morning, and I didn't think it through, you know? I didn't go with it. For business is doing something one has a passion for, submerging yourself, a favorite occupation, creative work, or any occupation that makes you feel satisfied. Involvement in work, others may not see it the same. I was talking earlier and I was saying you may be driven towards doing something or feeling passionate towards doing something, whether it's romantic or like a person or a business or whatever. Someone else is going to be telling you don't do it. I was saying that before. So I didn't even realize that this even had business meanings, this card. Relations is cordial, sentimental, romantic, tender, passionate feelings, love, warm-heartedness, worrying for one's loved ones, jealousy, pain, deep emotions. Recommendations is trust your heart and do what you are keen on. In some combinations, we don't have to worry about that because we don't got all the cards here. And then traditional meetings, emotional stress, premonitions, unrest, emotional outbursts, sensitivity to people suffering. I want to pause really quick right there. Emotional outbursts, because that's literally what happened to him when he killed his mom. So be fucking easy. Don't jump the gun. Don't jump out the window. Don't be sporadic. Because I'm saying this too because yesterday I went on 8 million tangents. After I came in the live, talk about we're just going to do this nice and fucking breezy. Right? And like no tangents. No spiels. I went on like 1700 yesterday. And we were talking about bridges burning bridges. So be careful that you're not walling out, right? Excessive to emotional states around people, sensitivity to other people's sufferings, compassionate, sympathy, and grace. That's the meaning here. Those are the meanings here, rather. If anybody who's wondering, this is the Golden Venetian tarot deck. I just saw the Two of, see, this is why I can't be just grabbing decks. I just saw the Two of Swords as I was putting this away, and then the Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords with that Two of Swords is 9 swords. The thing that got me is that that's literally what I saw here. The 6 and the 10 is 7 swords. 7 swords. And somebody is trying to make sense to a Pentacles. And they're pushing against either owning up to their responsibility in this broken heart or this 7 of Swords. Either they're pushing back and avoiding accountability to something, or they're taking accountability for something that they didn't do. Does that make sense? Because it's either or. There's no in between there. It's either somebody has had the 7 of Swords done to them, and they're trying to make sense of it in a way that maybe so that they don't have to cut somebody out. Maybe somebody's making excuses for someone why someone hurt them. And so that's why originally they showed up and said, I know it's broken, but I'll fix it. I'll be able to fix it. That's somebody who's taking accountability for something that they did not do. They did not cause. It's not their responsibility to fix it. They didn't break it, right? The other way, because we read, the polarity. The other way here is somebody did it and somebody's saying, but I only did it because this or because of that. Somebody's deflecting. So either somebody's overcompensating or somebody's deflecting. And if you're overcompensating, it's for something that you didn't fuck up. And if you're deflecting, it's because of something that you did that was fucked up. We're going to leave that there. Because again, 7 of Swords with the heart and the 2 of Swords, which is 9 swords. This is the person who's deflecting. Because if this is to do with other people, one person is overcompensating while the other person is deflecting, right? The person that's deflecting, you're going to deflect your ass right into the most toxic depression you probably ever seen. You may not even feel it yet. Not all the way. Not with the 2 of Swords. You may not feel it yet. You know it's coming because you can't be that dumb to think karma's going to just skip over you. You outside playing foo-foo with people's hearts and you think karma's going to forget your name? You don't think you at the top of that list? No? Okay. Because this is the 9 of Swords. So. Anywho. If anybody interested in any of the Eugene Vaninsky's decks, his website is tarotmania.co, I think, or some shit like that. But if you type in Tarotmania, Tarotmania, on Google, he's the first. His website is the first one. He's based out of Switzerland. And I'm saying, I don't usually say all of that when I talk about his decks, but I'm saying it now because I had a few people asking me, and a few people in I'm on the Discord chat. Whose chat is that? I think it might be Queen Cup's Discord chat, and there was people inquiring about his decks, where they could find them. That's funny. I'm over here answering it here. That's funny. Because I'm like, where did I see that? It wasn't in my email. It was in the Discord, I think. You see how we heard gunshots and we don't hear no police sirens? It's not crazy. Anyway. This again. Something could be popping up for you. Something that hurt you. Something that you had to do a lot of work to get away from. It pops up, but you see how quick I did that? Oh, this again. And then just literally started shuffling. Even if this is something that had you by the balls at some point, like you were not able to just bypass it at some point, now you're going to be like, oh God. And keep it pushing. This isn't something that got you the way that it had you in the past. It's funny because I'm over here talking about his decks and I literally have the Madhouse here. I'm like, is it a Madhouse kind of night? It's Wednesday. It's been a long live already. I was 10 minutes in thinking this was the longest live I've ever done. So we're gonna save the madhouse for another day. I cannot. Baby steps, bro. Baby steps. Somebody somebody is going to be or has already been forced into hermit mode. And I say somebody collective, I do not think this is us. And it's wild because I feel like a lot of us have been in hermit mode. I feel like a lot of us have been in hermit mode, but this is not that. This is not what they're implying here. Not for this message. It feels like this is something that is this may be taking place, and you may, even if you feel like somebody who wronged you or someone who was in a position, whether they put themselves or not, in a position to gain from your sorrow, from your downfall. Like it feels like that. Like those things feel really heavy. It's basically somebody was up when you was down, and they benefited from it, and they did everything in their power to stay in that position for as long as they could. I don't think that you're aware of either just how embedded they're about to be in this hermit energy, or you're not aware of them receiving, because in a sense this hermit energy is a big part of their karma for what they've done or how they've acted, behaved, how they treated people. In a way, in a big way, this is a big part of karma for them, but at the same time, their karma is also, it's a lesson for them. That's what karma is supposed to be, right? And so the thing is, I don't think that you could not be in communication with these people or with this person if it's one person. For some of you who are in communication with these people still, they're not, they're never going to sit there and be like, yo, remember what I did to you? This and this is happening to me now. They're never going to do that. They're never going to do that. Like at some point here, I feel like somebody was willing to share certain things with you because they felt like, not because they were being accountable or holding themselves to a certain standard or trying to change. I think they were sharing certain things with you because they knew that at that level or at those points, they were still able to kind of get certain things that they wanted from you. So in order for them to get those things, or in order for them to have you treat them a certain way or look at them in a certain way, they had to kind of play the part. So they would share bits and pieces of things. Somebody's literally telling me that I'm like, how are we spinning this? Because I do this. Me the reader, I do this. So I guess I'm going to explain that first before I go into like the polarity of this or the other side of this. So ever since I was really small, and I don't even remember where I got this from. Like, I don't remember if this was something, I kind of want to say it was something that me and my dad talked about that ended up kind of instilling this in me. But I can't put like a specific memory to this. So it may just be one of those things where I kind of picked up along the way and I remember it differently. I don't know. Either way, the point is this. Since I was young, I tell people to this day, and I'm almost 40, play chess, don't play checkers. Play chess, right? And I always, even like with IZ, my nieces and nephews, I always tell them, like, Don't let people in your business. You have to know how to discern. I've always told them that. Like, you have to know how to discern. You could have 10 friends, and you have to know where to place those friends, because not every friend is for all the time. Not every friend is going to stick. Most friends are not going to stick around 5, 10, 15, not even 20 years, right? Most friends, some friends are good if you're going to go out and parlay, and they know all the hot spots. They know, whatever. If you like to club, they know all the hot clubs. If you like to do lounges, they know all the hot lounges. If you like to do fucking whatever, golfing, they know all the golf spots. So some friends are top tier for that. But those friends that are good for that may not be good to vent to, because they may not know how to fucking keep a secret. So unless you want your business all over every borough, you chill with them and you parlay with them, but you don't tell them your business, right? Then you got friends that don't go out, but you have friends that whenever something's going on, you can count on them, and they never ask you for shit, or they never prying in your business. They just genuinely care about you. It's very seldom, but you do have friends like that from time to time. And so you have to know that when you have friends like that, you have to know how important that it is to have them, and you have to know how important it is to reciprocate energy, to keep watering that friendship, because it is seldom. It's rare. It's not something that you come across all the time. Then you have, other friends that are just, a lot of us have friends that have just been their friend because they've been their friend since they was in kindergarten. Do they got anything in common with them? Probably the fuck not. Are they locked in between families? And do they have, like, your kids and my kids, they call each other Titi and Theo and shit? We locked in. But, like, if we were blood related, you would be the cousin I don't fuck with. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to learn how to discern. You have to learn how to place people and compartmentalize people where they belong. And so all of that to say, since I was very young, I always understood that. And I always know too, like, sometimes you have friends that are good for certain things, and you benefit from them, they benefit from you. Sometimes you have friends that like to talk. And again, like I said, you don't want your business all over the place. So when you have energy like that around you, and even if it's not a friend, even if it's a family member, you have to know how to, you sink or swim, right? Fight or flight. You have to know how to survive in certain spaces. So sometimes you have to know how to do fillers in your conversations. You have to know how to, like, navigate your way through bullshit and utilize and recycle the bullshit that they give you. And so if you're talking to somebody that you know is a bonchinchero or a bonchinchera, and you know that they telling you their business because you helping them with certain things, or whatever the case is, you're their comfort friend or whatever. Because don't get it twisted. Just the same way you compartmentalizing these friends, they compartmentalizing you, whether they realize it or not. Because for some of us, we're the friend that people call us only when their life is in shambles. Why is that? Because they've compartmentalized you. They're not calling you to chill. They're not calling you to turn up. They're calling you when their life is in shambles. Why? Because you show up. So I'm not saying it like you doing it and it's a one-way street. Excuse me. It's just a matter of knowing how and where to place people. I'm getting back to the cards with this, but sometimes you have to know how to, like, keep fillers in conversations. Sometimes you have to know how to play semantics with words. And it's like, somebody told me one time when I was younger, when I was, like, in my 20s, mid-20s, somebody told me, like, if you ever, like, want to find out who's the one talking shit, tell all four, like, if you're in a group of 4 friends and somebody's, your business is all over the place at some point here in some way, tell all 4 people 4 different lies and see which one starts to get circulated. I thought that was the fucking most brilliant thing I ever heard in my life. So when I say understand, discern, fillers, learn who to tell what, understand who you can tell certain things to, understand that there's a lot of people that may come off as genuine that you should not be telling anything to, let alone private things, right? So the message, right? Somebody, this is mad toxic. Like, this is toxic to the point, but it also feels mad specific. I think that's why I'm struggling with, like, articulating it. I got karmics, I got antisocial, I got running. There's people that are gonna separate themselves from you because they have no choice, because any more time in your space, and you're gonna illuminate certain things about them that they've put a lot of effort into hiding. In my head, I'm like, did I say that in a clean way? I think I said that in a clean enough way. um the thing is, with the antisocial card, I feel like this person or these people, if it's multiple, it may trigger you, collective, because I don't, this is why I said that whole little mini story time of how I operate, because I think whoever I'm talking to here is just now learning, because somebody's like, at this big age I'm learning this. It's something, this is one of those things where you learn and you learn and learn, and like you keep learn, like there's more lessons on top of this. This is not like a, you read the book, you learned everything you need to learn about this subject and you can move on. This is like a part 1, part 2, part 3. Like, this is ever changing, right? And evolving, especially in the age of like social media and shit like that. And so, because somebody's feeling almost ashamed, that somebody's like, I'm this old and this is the type of shit that's going on, like I should already knew better than this. I really wish we get to a point as a collective where we stop shaming ourselves for having genuine hearts. That's number one. Because a lot of time, we waste a lot of time with the shoulda, coulda, wouldas, or the shame of like, I shouldn't have given this person 5 years of my life. I was being genuine the whole time they was playing in my face. I should have castrated the motherfucker 5 years ago. I should have embarrassed the motherfucker and pulled his homo card 5 years ago. I was gonna say some shit. Y'all almost had me, but I ain't gonna do it. Either way, you spend a lot of time in that dwelling, that what happens is you become a victim twice. Because they victimized you the first time when they were taking advantage of you and your heart, right? Whether this is romantic or friendships, because honestly, the way that I originally got this is a friendship, which is why I went on the first explanation of how I operate within my friends. So you become the victim twice, excuse me, because they victimize you when they playing in your face, but then even when they leave and do the ghosting, right, and do the silent treatment, because that's a tactic. You ever been ghosted by somebody? That's an avoidant tactic. It's like, it's stonewalling. It's one of the terms that they, because you know there's a fucking term for everything now. So that's like a version of gaslighting, is a version of stonewalling. It's like, it's done on purpose is the point. The people who ghost you, the people who do you wrong and then don't talk to you for 6 months, they expect for you to be the little mouse that's in the cage running around banging themselves into the wall, because what did I do wrong? What did I do wrong? What did I do wrong? That's the intention behind ghosting. Also, there's always an intention to come back and play with the mouse. That's why the cat doesn't kill the mouse. That's why the cat leaves the mouse alive. Because the cat knows in a month or 2 months or 6 months, however long it's going to take, and I'm going to get bored and I can come back and slap this mouse around a little bit more. It's a tactic. So in a sense, you are victimizing, you are allowing yourself to be victimized a second time around by these people. Don't do that. Also understanding too that what you give the first time around, it's not your loss that they didn't take, that they took it for granted and didn't take it for what it was worth. It's their loss twice. It's their loss twice. Because it's their loss twice. Like it's, we have to come to the point to where we stop at 2 and 3 and 4 years old is when we go through the but why. For those of us who have little kids, but why, mom? But why is the sky blue, mom? But why is the floor hard, mom? Why is ice cold, mom? Why? That's the phase between like 2 and like 4. probably around that age. But as you get older, those whys, a lot of those whys, you just wasting time, bro. Because, like, you really need to understand why somebody played in your face, or you just need to see that somebody's playing in your face and you need to abort mission. Why doesn't matter. Why? Because they're a piece of shit. That's probably why. Who gives a fuck why? The point is that they playing in your face. You want to stick around long enough to figure out why they're doing it? Fuck why they're doing it. You asking why somebody's doing something is probably because you're willing to give them another shot. Stop doing that. I dead ass feel like somebody's watching me and they're like, I feel like I'm on a FaceTime because I feel like I'm talking to like my little sister. I may not even be older than you, but it feels like that. Like I'm speaking to somebody who I'm like, girl, I'm going to give you the grace, cry about it, kick and scream about it. Only do that with me. Don't let nobody else fucking know you're doing that. And after we get off this fucking call, remember who the fuck you are and get back to work. And we're never going to talk about this again. I'm never going to tell. Nobody's ever going to know you was crying and kicking and crashing out about this shit. I'm going to act like I don't even know what happened, even though I was on this call. That's what this feels like for me. And if you're somebody who knows me in person, like, chances are this has happened between us at some point, because that felt like every call that I have with my close girls. That's what this feels like to me. Karmics, antisocial, and running. Isn't that fucking diabolical how somebody does that? They gaslight you and then make you feel like you're missing out on something. They fuck you over. They gaslight you, they disappear on you, and then leave you to hope that you feel, or to leave you to feel like you're the one that lost out on something. And it's not funny, but like, this is almost like a fucking delirious laugh because the audacity is wild. Insanity. Karmics, antisocial, and running. I got third parties. I got haters. I got in your feelings. I got silent treatment. I got escape, I got denial, I got left out, I got lessons learned, and I got excuses. I don't even know if I showed y'all the cards. Karmic, antisocial, and running. Because I know somebody is watching me like, girl, who hurt you? These are us messages, because a lot of this applies to me too, but like, I promise, if I'm talking about it, it's in the cards. That's why I go through the trauma of showing y'all every card that comes out. Because, listen, if I wanted to, I could literally easily make a podcast. I'll go viral just talking about the last 2 years of my life alone. If we're talking about romance, okay? Risa Tisa on TikTok. Y'all remember Risa Tisa? She ain't got nothing. Nothing on just my last 2 years, let alone the last 5, okay? And that we're talking, I'm in my 30s, okay? So, like, we're not even talking about my real toxic era. I'm not even talking about my 20s, okay? So, this ain't about what happened to me. If I wanted to talk about my life experiences, like, really, we would have been on a podcast just airing it all out. Because I feel like somebody watches me and is like, yo, who hurt you? A lot of motherfuckers hurt me, but this ain't about them. This is about us healing. That's what this is about. So we're just following the cards. You heard? Trapped. Didn't we see this yesterday? I feel like we saw this yesterday. There's like 80 cards in my hand. Why the same cards are coming out? I don't know. That's new. Hold on. This is new. Trapped and lust. Somebody is digmatized. Listen. You call a spade, right? Somebody's digmatized. Or somebody is like pussy whooped. This way. Trapped and lust. Stuck, greed, by any means necessary, no options, inconsiderate. Ooh, that's on the lust card. And unforgiveness. I don't know why, but I feel like I'm tapping into somebody who hasn't actually had good sex before. Like, you think the toxic shit is good. The best. But that's only because you never been with somebody who actually like loves you for real. You know what I mean? Like, and I'm not even. I mean, it could be rough and tough if that's the type of shit that you into. It don't even got to be slow and passionate. But whether it's rough or passionate or whatever it is, if it's somebody that loves you, it's different. Like, loves you for real, not just you got the best BBL in this fucking city, so you it for me right now. Not that. But I am tapping into somebody who is like, for some reason, this person is like sexually attracted to or bound even. This could even be like a soul tie, some type of like toxic trauma bond even. It's strictly because of the sex though, with the lust. Or because of what someone looks like on the outside. Excuse me, this could even be two people who may not even like each other. But they like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he likes how she does certain things. Or she likes that he has certain things. You catch my drift? It's super unfortunate. I mean, I guess at some point, a lot of us go through this. At some point. This one got me. I'm a little bit stuck for words here because I'll be all the way real with y'all. I can't. A lot of times I'll be on. Most times I'm on here like, this is a us thing. This is a us thing. This is not a us thing. This is not. I'm not in the business. This is just not for me. It's not the type of thing that I would. And not that I'm above it, but it's just not my thing. Like, this would have to be somebody who. This is somebody who either doesn't love themselves enough. So the sex aspect of something, the physical aspect of something is high enough on that level. Hi, Gina.
I feel like I look like you right now.
You always look like me.
I have like an outfit that I'm pretty sure you wore multiple times.
I think I was on here the other day like that, actually. You wasn't cold?
No.
Because you coughing like a horse and you outside with that little ass sweater on.
Hey guys. You said you're hungry? Didn't you have Wonder?
You mad loud. Why you telling my business? Yes, I ate. Yes, I'm still hungry. Are you not hungry? Is that why you're ignoring me?
No, I had...
Your elbow is mad sharp, first of all. Did you stop at the store?
Yeah.
And got the things?
I got...
Hold on, guys.
I don't remember.
I
watched it.
Only thing I'm glad I was the one that ran into that, but I just wish that it would have been when you would have been here, because my face.
What was your face like?
Yo, I saw it like, nah, I gave it like fucking 100 views because I watched that shit. I was like, no way, no way.
No, I literally don't even... I watched it all the way through, and I don't remember what I was
I
talking
did
about.
too, 100 times. I was like, there is no... I raised this? There's no fucking way.
I was crashing out. And I don't remember... I genuinely, seriously do not remember why.
Well, that goes to show you
I don't even remember
that
posting it.
it don't even be important, you see? You don't even remember what the fuck it was about or who it was about.
I don't remember.
Because it ain't important. So next time someone hurts your little feelings and you want to crash out and fuck
No,
your
but
shit
the
up.
the bad thing is that my little feelings are not little feelings. They're big.
That's why I'm saying they're little.
But they're
you
big.
give them extra vueltas.
I'm like, my little feelings, they're not little, they're big.
You know what's big?
My appetite. Where are you going? That helps.
When you making tacos,
Did you hear Mama when she asked me that yesterday?
she asked you.
She was like,
It's a
"You
sign.
missed Taco Tuesday."
She missed Taco
Tuesday. You know how much labor goes into making those tacos?
Do I know how much labor goes in?
Do you know?
Who raised this kid?
It's the
annoying. Audacity for me. Also, that's not up to date. You had to see how it's not up to date.
Why not?
You see how some of it is coming in blank? YouTube been fucking with me all night. We're not gonna talk about that. Look at me. Linda. We could pick a different day to make tacos. It doesn't have to be Tuesday.
Okay, so if I make tacos this week.
You see how this goes?
No, because
I'm not doing here.
I've been asking for 3 weeks straight. Not even like a month straight. What do you mean? On Monday, I don't have work or school. Because it's the Wali. So you can start it on Sunday.
It's the what?
It's the Wali.
Another holiday?
It's a Muslim holiday, I think. Don't quote me on that, but I think it is. But you can start it on Sunday and then finish it on Monday. I don't have work or school.
And I get tacos one day. I'm trying to work this out in my brain.
I'll make tacos on Tuesday.
You have school on Tuesday and work.
Okay, and then I get home.
So tacos gonna be mad late.
How
about you can make tacos that same day?
Absolutely not.
Why?
Because I'm gonna be standing.
No, you're not.
Yeah, to cut the chicken, to do everything else.
All right, let's talk about this off camera, because you're wasting my time.
I'll make them. I don't want to go to the supermarket to get the stuff, though.
We gotta go to the supermarket anyway. Tú no comes. Like, what are you talking about? You can't avoid that anyway.
I'll make them on Tuesday.
No, so listen, the tacos not even... I just was saying, like, when the fuck we getting those tacos? Because you haven't done the tacos in that long. Right, but really, first of all, you're not about to bargain with me.
Why not?
We're not doing that.
It's called bartering. That's what they used to do back in the day.
I look like Christopher Columbus to you? The fuck? First of all. Second of all,
Yo,
really what I was going to say is, like, what up with some cupcakes or something?
I don't have mix. I think I have brownies there. Do you want brownies?
I don't want brownies, bro. I didn't even like brownies when I was a pothead. I feel for something. And I feel like my sister does that. I didn't want to say it out loud because I don't want to put her on her, like, blow her spot. But I feel for something sweet.
Yeah, I do that too, though. I started doing that because of her, I feel like.
All right, let me continue with this because I was on to something here.
Do you want to...
I'm hungry.
Grilled cheese?
I feel like I've been asking for grilled cheese for like a month.
I got the cheese just for you, just for grilled cheese. Nobody else in this house likes that cheese.
What cheese is it?
The singlets that go in the grilled cheese.
The what?
The singlets, the ones that come in the package.
Kraft?
That's the cheese that you like in it.
Is it?
Yes.
Are you telling me you know how to make grilled cheese what I like?
I do. That's why I'm asking. Do you want grilled cheese?
Oh, you gonna make it?
I literally just asked you if you wanted grilled cheese. I feel like I'm you talking to me right now.
You know what's funny? When I was watching that video today, I was thinking I had a revelation today. Like, God opened the Bible to me today when I swiped and was like, do unto Shorty the way Shorty does unto you.
What do you mean? Wait, I don't understand what you just said.
Do unto Shorty the way Shorty does to you.
Oh. Bro.
Like the way I gotta repeat myself 1,900 times.
Yeah.
Why you think I haven't done your hair yet? It's frustrating, isn't it? Is it
I
not?
don't like you.
Oh, okay.
Look, it came in now. Why y'all talking about enchiladas in this group chat?
Who's okay? I cannot. My eyes. First of all, don't lean on me. I feel like I'm mad weak.
Not enchiladas. Here's a brownie for my brownie.
Hi, Sabrina. I didn't realize she was in the chat.
I feel like I'm you talking to me right now. I'm gonna fail. Soraya.
My OG. It's funny. I was gonna text
Grilled
you
cheese
today.
with the singlets.
Grilled cheese. But like, you know how I want my crust, right?
Crispy and thin. You like
See,
it?
sometimes I did raise
She
you, but
likes
then
it.
other times I'll be like,
No,
who
she's
raised this
a
kid?
weirdo, bro. She doesn't
Don't
like...
keep telling them all my business.
She...
Yo, you're mad warm.
Yeah. She doesn't like sandwiches. I understand not wanting them this thick, but yo, she'll get a sandwich from the store. She'll take out half the meat.
I give it to the cats.
And then she'll sit there like this.
But I put chips in them. But I.
And then it's
Wait,
this
you're moving
thin, literally.
my camera.
So then when she eats grilled cheese,
They not gonna be cooking for me. Why
I
are you
have
telling
to
them my
like
business?
literally like press it down so it's this thin. And if I
Fuck
don't,
up
she
my
won't eat
box.
it.
I won't. You know what I wanted yesterday too? I wanted a sandwich, but with queso blanco, like queso tropical.
Salami.
Anything, but just with that kind of cheese. That's like a summer staple for me.
Izzy, I miss my hug. Save me some. I got you, Philly. I miss you.
Yo, I'm gonna hit you up in a little while. Wait till I tell you. You gotta remind me. Yo, Soraya. Remind me to tell you what I found today. Yo, you're gonna...
No, you're not gonna tell her that.
Yes,
That's
I am.
embarrassing.
I'm not gonna show her. I might, but
No, she's not gonna show you.
Yo,
That's embarrassing as hell.
I thought the same thing when I stumbled across the shit. I was like, "There's no. You know how
No.
much training I've done to you?
At least it don't have like 1 million views. It has like 10 views. I checked. It could be worse.
Have
It
children.
could be viral.
Said nobody ever.
It's so bad.
Nobody.
What is happening?
No, this was happening before, and I literally. It's
Is
the
it a
same guy.
drive-by?
It's the same guy.
Oh, he's doing donuts?
Where though? There's no way
There's
to do.
no
I literally
parking lot.
earlier, I stopped even talking. I let it happen. It happened for like 5 minutes, and I'm like, I was waiting even after it stopped for the boom, because I'm like, was he skidding into a
Crashing,
wall? Like,
yeah.
what's going on? And he's been going for a minute right now while we were talking. Anyway, so you're gonna make the grilled cheese for real?
Yeah. You guys are funny. I imagine myself being like this one day with my oldest.
No fucking way. This is a sign for you to go inside and make my grilled cheese. We were not talking about burn bridges.
I should burn your grilled cheese?
I will embarrass you on this live. You be pushing it. You need to learn social
What do
cues.
you mean it's the sign?
You need to learn when your time is up and how to exit safely out of situations.
I'm
because you do that a
confused.
lot. You do that
But
a lot.
I'm confused.
That's why I was saying I wasn't talking to you. I was talking to them. Because since yesterday I was talking about burning bridges.
No, you literally
and
just
the card
told
came
me
out.
this is a sign for you to go do your grilled cheese.
Do my grilled cheese because this doesn't got to do with you. It got to do with them. Back up.
Please?
Back up. No! You're going to shuffle and pull a card?
Yes.
All right, so we're going to come back to this. I'm going to leave this to the side because they get older.
And more annoying.
Bro, I just was telling them, like,
It's the
I
truth.
thought, you know, getting older was going to be a good thing. I just had that. Didn't I say, like, the fucking same cards keep coming out? Antisocial. Pull
Maybe
more,
that's
'cause-
somebody not listening.
Really?
I'm not antisocial.
I didn't say you was, but you said maybe it's somebody just not listening.
Yeah, maybe it's something having, like, whoever the message is for. Like, the person is not listening.
Not listening to what?
What you're saying. Or anything.
Listening, but still not doing what they need to be doing. Sound familiar? Yeah, you really want a shorty to do your nails?
Yeah.
You rich, Bookie? Why I want to go back to yesterday's live? Because I'm almost sure that the soulmate card came out when the vacate card came out yesterday. And they're both here.
There's 3 cards there.
And they're both here. Look at the fucking... These 3 cards.
Wasn't this just out when I came in?
This was just on the table. I just went on a tangent for like 20 minutes. This whole thing right here.
And y'all watched me shuffle. So, what's on the bottom?
Chaos. I wasn't talking about this. Somebody's gonna keep. They're showing me a revolving door, which is mad triggering to me. I almost lost a finger on a trigger on a literal revolving door. But somebody's gonna have something that keeps coming back, keeps coming back, keeps coming back, keeps coming back, keeps coming up, keeps coming around, whether it's a person, a situation, a problem, whatever. There's something that you can't shake. The way that I'm aggravated that these cards keep coming out, the same exact cards, is the same way. And it may have to do a lot, because I said we were going to go back to this, but like, this is part of this at this point. Somebody may have burned the bridge. It may not even have been you. And I feel like the way they're showing me this is them, this is you, the bridge in the middle is burned. They burned it. But something keeps coming back around, coming back around, coming back around. And it's going to cause you to have to rebuild that bridge so that you can get to them. There's something here that's not done. And I know that that's mad triggering. But it doesn't have to mean like you get back with somebody. Or you forget what they did. I think this has to do a lot with forgiveness. Forgiveness is not ever for them. It's always for you, right? And so I think that, and I'm going like this because I said, you're here, they're here, and this is the bridge that they burned. And somebody keeps telling me, but I didn't burn, because we were saying this yesterday. I didn't burn the bridge. They burned the bridge. That's the they problem. It's a you problem, which is fucked up. But they burned the bridge that you're going to have to try to rebuild, or you're going to have to rebuild in some way, shape, or form. Because I feel like something keeps coming up because there's something here that you're missing. And I don't think you're missing a person or you're missing the situation. I just think there's something here that belongs to you that you're missing. This could actually be something literally, like somebody could literally have your father's watch. You could have left your grandmother's wedding ring at someone's house, like, or it's under their fucking car seat or some shit. Like, you may literally need to revisit someone that you don't even want to deal with, family, romantic, whatever, because there's something of yours that they have. For most of us, though, this isn't a tangible thing. This is like a energy lessons type of thing. And I also feel like you have to see something to understand it, which makes me feel like it's very... Can you pass me?
It's giving seeing is believing.
It's giving looks can fucking be deceiving too. So, no, but it does definitely feel like you're gonna have to go back to something because you have to see it for yourself. Spirit wants you to go back to see something for yourself. So again, I keep saying go back, but don't ever get this misconstrued. I am never the bitch to tell you to take nobody back. I'm the one to tell you leave them all. Yo, today somebody sent me a video, right?
You're telling me?
No, talking to them.
Are you still going live? Oh, you're still gonna be live after I leave?
Where you leaving to?
I'm not leaving nowhere. I'm saying leaving the patio.
Oh yeah, I'm almost finished. I've been live over a fucking hour. Don't start pulling because I'm not pulling no more cards.
What's this?
It's garbage. You hear the pot calling?
The pan?
I hear my thing going. Isabella, she do not respect my shit. This is why.
I didn't think it was gonna be like.
Hurry up. What is it?
The high priestess.
Put it back. Sick of it. The High Priestess card. Wanna what? No. I thought you was leaving.
I thought about it.
Yo, I'm sick of this girl.
This is like the perfect size to shuffle.
Oh my god, here we are.
Don't you guys think it's so little and dainty?
But you need to learn. No, you do need to learn because I was in the middle of telling them something and I forgot exactly what I was gonna say.
Sorry.
So you costing them messages.
Sorry, guys.
So I'm about to give them your Cash App to hit you for the refunds. Hurry up. High Priestess.
You guys love me, right?
The love don't got nothing to do with shmoney. Time is shmoney here, okay? Avanza. Damn, I bent my nail for talking shit. Oh, matter of fact. Don't look at me. You pulling, you're going to read. You keep pulling, you're going to pull more. So you better figure it out what you think it means.
I don't know.
What do you have on
What
the
is
table?
this? 15, 6 of Pentacles.
15. Oh, you doing what I do? You're counting it?
Yeah. 10 plus.
Don't do as I do. Do as I say.
10
Yeah.
plus 4. This is both. This is the 4 of Pentacles and the 10 of Pentacles.
The 4 and the 10.
So.
What does the 4 of Pentacles mean?
I don't know. You're the one that reads these cards. I just like pulling them.
We've went over this,
The
mama.
High Priestess. I said that already. She said that already. And then
The High Priestess was the first card, right?
the 10 of Cups.
Right?
Yes.
It was, right?
Yeah.
So the High Priestess, the 10 of what? Pentacles?
Mhm.
And how many other Pentacles?
4.
The 10 is succession. The 4 is something being held on to. Someone could be saving money. Someone's alone on their own. It's a 5 of Pentacles. It's a 5 of Pentacles. So I'm painting my nails really quick. I'm outside, so. It's a 10 and the 5. So someone's trying to save money. Somebody could be alone. Somebody could be homeless. 5 of Pentacles. Somebody could be homeless. And they're trying to save as much money as they possibly could. They could be building something. I don't know if this is like somebody is building a home. Or somebody's building a business to sustain their home. With the High Priestess, though, it feels like somebody is really leaning on their faith. This could be somebody who's staying in a church or like staying in a shelter that's in a church building. That feels mad specific. With the 10 of Cups, this is somebody who's gonna build community or has built community in one of their most vulnerable times. I feel like these messages have absolutely nothing to do with what we were just talking about. So I guess it was a good thing that she switched the decks on us. Somebody could, this could be somebody that you are gonna meet or have met. You could be doing a lot of charity work. Somebody could be working for like the Salvation Army. Like a charity thing. So you're coming across people who are in, you know, really dire and fucked up situations. And you could be helping them find resources, like, you know, food pantries or where to get clothes, shit like that. You could be helping someone who's in this position. You could be building community. Somebody could have registered to do some type of community service at like a Red Cross. And you're gonna build a family foundation with the people. I don't know if this is like the people you work with or the people that are there, like that go there to seek help and seek solace. Because with the High Priestess too, it's like a safe haven. It feels like a safe haven. Somebody could be working in a women's shelter or like a domestic violence shelter as well. And Shorty was outside in a little ass sweater. Y'all hear her coughing like a psycho? I think somebody may have to do this. This may not have been something you chose to do. If this is you, like if you registered, this may be something that you have to do because of court. Or it's like your son, your husband, your brother. Because it feels masculine now all of a sudden. Somebody you know, a brother, friend, husband, boyfriend, whatever. Somebody has to do some type of like community service or some type of like jury duty work. Like it's not jury duty, but they have to do it. It's mandated through court or mandated through like a program at work. Somebody could be, I know somebody gotta know it. I got it at the tip of my tongue. The company that builds houses for people and they do it for like for free. Habitat of Humanity or Habitat for Humanity. Somebody's either looking into this or somebody has looked into this. Somebody is doing work with the Habitat of Humanity people. If you don't know what that is, that's like you register and you do like community work with them. You help build houses for other people. And it's like how exactly it works, like how the process goes, I'm not sure. But you like, let's say hypothetically, like 10 people, you build one house for someone. And then the next house that gets built is like your house, but 10 people are building your house. And then like you give and you get. It's like that, which the other day we were talking about one hand washes another. It's like that. But it's a lot more towards the helping and community energy. Somebody could be looking into doing that. Habitat for Humanity. I think that's the way that it is. I think that's the way that what it's called. Somebody could work for them, or somebody is working because they're like, gonna get their own home at some point, and so they're doing the process of it. Or somebody works for the Red Cross, and you're gonna put somebody on to. There's somebody that you know though. If this is not you, there's somebody that you know, and it does feel masculine, and it feels like, I don't know if you've been pushing them or like bribing them to like do something or like meet you at the place, like the Red Cross, let's say, for example, like you're telling someone like, yo, you should meet me there, you should really like talk to the people that's there, or you would really like it, or it feels like you're persuading them to do it. Maybe bribery is not the right way to put it, but there is something here where it's like you bring somebody, or you tell somebody like, yo, these are the coordinates, meet me there, or go there at this time, and they do it. And there's gonna be a call afterwards, because the high priestess, I don't know why, but the high priestess is very much giving me a phone call of like gratitude. And somebody's like, yo, that thing that I did that you told me to do, I'm still doing it 6 months later, or I still work. Or somebody, if you plug somebody in with something, it may be someone that you like know, but you don't really like associate with them on a day-to-day. And let's say, for example, because this feels mass specific, but let's say, for example, you do side work at like a Red Cross or an establishment like it, right? And they tell you, oh, can you run this list, blah, blah, blah. And you're like doing the research and doing your job that you're there to do. This is like a side thing for you. And so you know these people, you're familiar with these people, but this is not the thing that you do. This is not your job that you do every day, right? That feels important for the message. But either way, it comes up that for that thing that you making the list for, or that you making the calendar for, you doing the coordinates for it, someone else is like, you hear it like, oh, they need people or this or that or whatever, right? Your brother is sleeping on your couch, or like one of your friends that went through something really fucked up, and there's someone, and it feels masculine, there's someone here that you feel like could benefit from helping in this particular event or this particular space, environment, etc. This could even be happening at like a boys and girls club, like a community center. I keep saying the Red Cross, but it doesn't have to be the Red Cross, but it's something like charitable, which is, I think I said that in the beginning. Either way, you plug them in. That's what I mean when I say you plug them in. You tell them, yo, go here. They're hiring for this, or they're looking for people like this, something to that nature. And then you kind of give them, because we don't make the horses drink water, we just bring them to the water, or we tell them where to go to find the water, and then it's up to them, right? That's what we've been saying for weeks now, right? So you kind of give them what they need, but you give them the tools, but they got to build the shit on their own if they choose to. And if they don't choose to, it's on them. It is what it is. No, we're not crying over spilled milk type shit. I'm like this because I just painted my nails, for anybody who just came in, because I feel kind of like, but I just painted my nails and I'm not trying to fuck them up because I hate the smell. But The thing is that when you go back to this place, whether it's a Red Cross, whether it's a Boys and Girls Club, community center, whatever this place is, you go back. Let's say you go back once a week to do it's your side thing. You go back like once a week, or you go every like second Tuesday of the month, whatever the fuck it is. The point is, you go back to this place and you either see your friend, your brother, your spouse, whatever, you see them there, and it's like, what are you doing here? It's like, oh, I've been coming since that day you told me to come. I love it here. I love the kids. I love the people. There's something here that changes. And it's crazy because it took me like 20 minutes to fucking say that. But it just feels like, it feels like that was a chance that you took on somebody. Because when I say someone feels, the energy off of somebody is making me feel like grateful. Shyla, you're not? No. She got this new thing where she want to scream at me through the door. It's gratitude. And this is also a by chance thing. Like, this is not even something you didn't, I don't, and when I said you just gave the coordinates to the horse, you didn't walk him there. You didn't stick around to see if he went. Nothing. Like, I'm not going to be coddling you. I'm going to give you what you need, and you do what you will with that shit. God helps those who help themselves. Is that not what they say? Okay. Honestly, I don't know that you thought they were going to go through with it. Or this may not have happened yet, and you may be considering plugging someone in. Now, I want to be clear. This is not me saying your job, your 9 to 5, where you pay your bills, your job is looking for people, and your friend from 15 years ago that you haven't seen, I'm not saying plug them in. Your cousin that just came, Johnny, that just came out of prison from doing 19 years and is looking for some apple seeds to start planting, I'm not saying plug them in. If anything, I'm saying the opposite. Don't ever do that. Like, I'm a big firm believer. Don't be putting nobody on to wherever it is that you make your money. How you feed your kids and pay your bills, don't do that. Even if it's somebody that's like mad close to you, because that shit goes left and you going down first before they even get thrown in, right? This, like I said, and I specified this is something that you do on a passing. This is something that you do either out of the goodness of your heart. You just did it one time, or you did it temporarily for a little while years ago, and it's something that you kind of go back to every so often. Or it's something that at your job they have a fucking, on the bulletin board they have like a paper that says se renta cuarto, and you know somebody that's looking for a room, you just pull the paper and give it to them. Or they have a fucking flyer that says Boys and Girls Club hiring for mentors, we need ex-felons to come talk to the kids, some shit like that. It's not your everyday job. I want to stress that this is not something that is like your bread and butter, which is also why I feel like there's a somebody is able to like spread the word, but doesn't have to worry about getting no type of backlash from this, because this is not your 9 to 5. Like, this isn't your job. So if they fucked it up, or they didn't, or they did, or whatever they did there, it doesn't really matter to fuck up your pockets, because I am looking at a 10 of Pentacles, so we don't want to fuck up the pockets. The thing is that with the 5 of Pentacles, someone would have to do this on their own. Like, you can plug them in, but you do not. Everybody's problem is not your problem. You plug them in. You did more than what you were supposed to do. Now it's on them to figure it out moving forward. It's on them to, do the rest of the work. Yeah. The thing is that for some, because I feel like this is going to resonate for quite a few people, but not every one of us where it resonates, not all of the people that we plug in are going to attach to something. But there are a few people that is going to be a pleasant surprise. Like, they are going to go through it. 5 of Pentacles. They're going to attach themselves to this. They're going to do the work. It's going to be hard at first, because this person may even never had a job before. This person may either have never shared their experience, never told their story before, and that's something that they do there or have to do there, So it is like a little bit of a struggle, but it's a good struggle, it feels like. It feels like, it almost feels like therapy. For whoever this person is, it's like a 5 of Pentacles, but like, damn, this 5 of Pentacles actually feels good. Like, it feels a little bit liberating. Kinda. And again, with the 10 of Cups, it is this feeling of like somebody is building community or has built community within a space. An unlikely space too. I gotta throw that in there. It's an unlikely space. Like I didn't think when I walked in the door here, because I had to do community service, I didn't think I was gonna end up coming back even after the community service was done. Like I never thought that that was it. And now I'm locked in 15 years later. I love it. I love working with kids. I love teaching them, coaching them, this, that, whatever the case is. This feels mad specific. We're gonna leave it on this actually, because I'm antsy, I'm hungry, I'm getting cranky, I need a Snickers bar, I got a tinkle, there's a lot going on. It's 10 o'clock already. But I don't know if this is like your son or a nephew. This could be your spouse. I don't know, right? But there's a masculine energy here who is very angry. I was gonna say it, and it's at the bottom. 5 of Wands. This masculine is very angry. This masculine has a lot of like pent up anger. Why? You know, 1,000,001 reasons. We just talked about why asking why for certain things is just, you're wasting time. It's not even relevant. Why? The point is, the boy got anger problems and needs to figure out where to place this, right? The boy got anger problems. Why is not important. It's a 3 of Pentacles. I mean, it's a 3 of Swords, sorry. Pain. That's why this boy has anger problems. If this is a grown-up, he's had anger problems for a long time, maybe even from shit that happened while he was a boy, because I said a boy. Either way, this does feel like a man. I feel like, I don't know if it's you that plugs them into something, or just by chance, like I said, they could, you know, at their school, they could have a flyer, you know, for this, or at work, you know, at their job, they could see something. They're showing, and again, it goes back to like the community center. So 3 of Cups, the community center energy. They're showing me like football, basketball, baseball, boxing, martial arts. They're showing me shit like that. The thing is that I feel like I'm talking to a grown man. If it's a boy, like if it's a kid, the message is mad simple. Put homeboy in football. Put him in karate. He's not listening. He's not responsible. He's not doing what he needs to be. Put him in karate. They'll teach him how to respect. Put him in fucking taekwondo. Like, they'll learn shit, like behavioral things, right? But if this is a grown man who's built this way, but you know, because this is not, listen, there's some men that are just, you can't even say enough prayers in a day for this man, right? So that this message is not going to be for everybody. But there's somebody that I'm tapping into, that there's a man that's connected to them. That this man doesn't have like a bad heart. This man is just hurt. Really hurt, and doesn't know what to do with the pain. Hasn't even really identified that it is pain. There's an outlet. There's an option for some type of an outlet. Again, I don't know who plugs this man into this, if this is your idea or what. But because they're almost making me feel like running some type of struggle, especially if this man like lost a child, like their child passed away, or feel like they lost their childhood. Because they show me the sports, and so the sports is making me feel like, you know, coaching. This is like they're showing me like a grown-ass man walking into like the YMCA, filling out an application to apply to like coach baseball, basketball, swimming, golfing, whatever. You'd be surprised. Because somebody's making me feel like I ain't got the time to do that shit. You make the time. You make the time. Especially when you start to see how much that fills your cup to do shit like that. And how much of a difference you see that you're like making on these kids. And how much difference the kids are making on your life. Because that's like therapy. And you sleeping on that. Yeah. Yeah, because they showed me the same man. But the same man don't look the same. Like, they showed me one man walking in, and then when they show me the man walking out, looks totally different. He almost looks younger. But it's the same man. But I think it's like a symbol for like relieving a stress. Aging backwards even. Because they're decompressing in ways that they haven't been able to do for however long. Anyway. El baño me está llamando. I got a tinkle that if I sneeze a certain way, it's a wrap. Okay? So, collective. For those of y'all who've been with us from when we got on here, y'all really something special. Because the way YouTube was playing with us with this link earlier today was not for the week. Tomorrow is Thursday. And I'm definitely not going live tomorrow night. Tomorrow is Salsa Part 2 night. And so tomorrow we'll be live during the day sometime. I'm going to try to do it before 5 p.m. I feel like I've been anywhere between like 10 and 12. 10 a.m. and 12 p.m. That's kind of the ballpark range that I've been going live. It depends what time I get home in the morning. Because I definitely want to do the gym first before anything else. So, I love you guys. Thank y'all for tapping in. Thank y'all for thugging it out. If you couldn't before, please hit the like button on your way out. Please, 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 and thank you. Members, as per always, as per usual, you got content coming out. I think today you guys already got the reading. Either way. Get jodienda. Somebody's like, bitch, you still sick? Yes. Yes. And it ain't stopping nothing. You heard? Give a fuck. Still going. I'm still going. Hi, Unique. It's fun. It is. You know, so funny. Last night, I was with my girl and there was like this guy there. There was like two guys there that was beasting a little bit. And we had to pretend to be like lesbian lovers so they could leave us alone. I was like, damn, I haven't had to do that since I was like 22, 23. So it almost is making me feel like I still got it, you know? I still got it. Let me make sure I don't put this away wrong. But either way, I love you guys. I hope you guys have a good night. Good rest of your night. Shorty Bing Bing, if she knows what's safe for her, she's inside making my grilled cheese. Since she offered. And we'll be on tomorrow, as per usual. And as per usual, I always feel like I'm forgetting to tell y'all something, and ask me what it is, because I have no fucking idea. But put this away. Alright, we good. I love y'all. Please, please, please don't forget to hit that like button, and I will see you guys mañana si Dios quiere, pero por la mañana, because this YouTube shit, they be playing with me. So